Welcome to the question number 2 of strings, which is permutations of a given string. Just have a quick look at the question and we'll be discussing the approach. Coming to the approach, so this example is given. So in this example, what we have to do is this thing we have to find all the possible combinations, all the possible permutations, and that should be in alphabetical order. So how do we solve this? So there are very many methods. I will be discussing one method which I assume which is easier. So if you observe the question carefully, for A, you can see the value is fixed here, and for B, the value is fixed here at the start, and for C, the value is fixed here similarly. Right? If you assume to the second index also, in this case we only have two values, but if we have three values, then that will also be visible as fixed values. So by using this fixed value method, we can solve this. So what do I mean by fixed value method is, so let's take an example. What do I mean by fixed values? So this is the ABC. In first, we have to fix A. We fixed A. That's it. We fixed A. Now take the other two values and store here. So this will become our first permutation. This is our first permutation. Similarly, we have fixed A and we got BC. Right now, now again fix A. Now fix B also here. Right. Also fix B also here. This time we are fixing B, then only values remaining is seen. We have already got that value here. So after fixing B, we got that value. Now just fix the C now. If you fix the C, we'll be remaining with BC here, right? Now we get ACB. This will be in the first iteration, first loop. Okay, we'll be fixing A. Similarly, B will be there here two times. Similarly, C will be there here two times. Okay, this will be fixed. There are two loops. First loop is getting the values A, B, C and fixing that values in the one loop. In another loop, we are using recursion. Okay. Inside the recursion, we are doing a similar method. We are fixing this B and C value. Okay. After fixing, we are left with BC in this case, right? In this case, we are left with BC here. So when we are using recursion, this B is fixed first time and C is remaining. So at this first time, we get this BC value. After fixing B, we have C now. So BC, this becomes one permutation. Now fix the B, that is done. Now in second case, in recursion, we fix the C. Now only B is remaining inside the recursion, and we will store these two values inside the list. Inside a list, call it permutation, anything. Now, after storing this value, this permutation will be returned to the first loop here. After recursion has been completed, these two values will get here, and this will be treated as one character after the loop has been completed. So we have fixed A here. So we store these values BC and CB. Now the fixed value which is A and the BC and CB which have been stored after recursion, which will be B and C. Similarly A, C, B. Okay. Similarly A, C, B. This will be stored like this. And similarly for B, C, D also. In the first loop, A, after the A work has been finished, now we have to get the values of B. Okay. Now when we are fixing B, AC are the remaining characters. Now AC are the remaining characters and we will send this into a recursion, and recursion, it will divide this value till only one value is remaining. So we fix this one value. Okay. We fix this leftmost value here this time. After fixing the leftmost value, we remained with C. Now we combine the fixed value and the remaining character value, which will become AC. Now A has been fixed. This time we will fix C. After fixing C, now A is remaining. So we get AC and CA. So just add BAC and BCE. We get the BAC, BCE in one loop. Similarly for C, after fixing the values C in the first loop, we are remained with A and B. A and B are the remaining values here. And we will send this into a recursion. When we send this, it will divide. Okay, one left side will be fixed and right side will be the remaining value. Okay, and we have to fix for all the positions recursively. A has been fixed. Now B is remaining. Combine those, we get A and B. Okay, now A work has been finished in the recursion. A work has been finished. Now B is remaining. If B is remaining, now fix the value of B and then A will be remaining here. Okay, so that will become BA. So these six values other permutations here. The sixth value become the permutation. So this is a little medium example. If you want simpler example, you can take A and B, but this won't clear your doubts much. That's why I have explained with a bigger example here. If you consider AB as the input, how many combinations are there? By just looking, you can see AB and BA are there. Okay, so I want you to understand the concept of fixing the leftmost alphabet and combining the remaining values. Okay, in this case, we are fixing the left value, which is A. Now, remaining value is B, we get B, and this becomes our first permutation here. Similarly, now A has been finished. Now A work is finished. Now we are fixing B. When we fix B, we take the fixed values at the left side, and the remaining values A inside the given input. So if the value is remaining, only one value should remain. After remaining, we combine those values, and this will be our second permutation. This ABC is also similar, but here we only have two characters. Recursion is very short here. Only one time recursion is being used. But here recursion is being used for every character, which is 2, and 2 into 3, which will be 6. 6 times it is recurring here, okay, which is n factorial. And fixing the upper loop values, it will be n. So the complexity will become n into n factorial. Okay, we're using the same space complexity also. If the problem hasn't been clear, we will be taking a look at the code. I hope after taking a look at the code, you will understand this question properly. So this is the coding part of the question. So as I mentioned, we will be taking one loop outside, and this outer loop is used to fixing the values. The leftmost values are fixed here. So in this example, ABC example, we have total 3 length, right? So it will repeat 3 times. First it will fix A, then it will fix B, then it will fix C. So after fixing one value each time, so A has been stored in the fixed character, and this is used for this slicing is used for remaining values. A has been fixed. Now B and C are the remaining values. So B and C will be stored, and this B and C will be concatenated, and it will be treated as a single character BC. So now here in a permutation, we are using a loop here. Okay, we're using a loop and also using recursions inside the for loop. So in this, we get remaining characters as BC at the first iteration. BC we got, and this recursion BC will go to the call itself. BC will call the function itself. Now S will become BC here. Now if length is equal to 1, then only it will return. So I told that till one value has been fixed, it will repeat the recursion. So BC is there. Now left side value B. Here B will be fixed. Here B will be fixed inside the recursion. Now C will be remaining after using this remaining characters BC. Okay. Now B has been fixed. Okay, B has been fixed after going inside the recursion. Okay. When we go into the recursion, as we go deeper into the recursion, the code will execute it from deeper part to the uppermost part. So in the deeper part code, B is remaining here. Okay. Now C is there in the remaining characters. Now it will again call the function itself. Now only one value is a length is 1. Cool. We got the C value here, right? We got the C value, and C will be called inside the for loop here. Now fixed character is B after we get into the deeper part. So B and C, BC will be appended to the permutation part. Similarly, after getting the B value, okay, when we got BC as the string value, the I should repeat 2 times. One time B has been fixed, okay. When the index changes to 1, C will be fixed instead of B. So in that way, we get BC and CB. Those will be added to the permutations. So they will both return this list to the function itself. Now we're going to the upper part. Okay, now we're going to the upper part of the loop, upper part of the recursion. So the deeper part of the recursion has been completed. We got BC and CB values, and we have stored it inside the permutations, and we are returning it to the function itself. So this is also the function, right? This is the uppermost recursion part. Now this BC and CB will be returned to this part. So we get perm as BC, one time as BC, one time as CA. So coming to the upper part, A, we have chosen A as a fixed character. Now A and BC, one time loop, ABC will be appended. Then again BC is done. Now CB. Now CB is there. CB will be iterated, and it will add ACB. ABC and ACB have been added to the permutations. Okay. and it will repeat all the times till it gets the answer. And here we're using set, so the duplicate answers will not be repeated. We want unique permutations. We don't want this element to repeat itself, like ABC is repeating again as ABC. We don't want that, so we are using set. Set will eliminate duplicate values, and we are again converting to the list here. After doing it n into n factorial times, there will be a list remaining with all the possible combinations of the permutation. So I hope you have understood the code. If you haven't understand, please comment down in below. Or if you have any more better approach, share your code in the comment section. We will be making another part for the same question. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.